Hi YouTube. I'm going to go over this pot real quick. It's just a GSI stainless steel kettle and or a teapot, and I haven't found anyone that really describes this style pot or hack. One thing I have found is that people kept complaining about the lid being loose and it doesn't stay on when you tilt it or when you pour out stuff. There's a quick fix to that, and I just use my Leatherman, and you can use any pair of pliers to fix this. And what you do is you take a look at the lid, and on the GSI side and the side that has the little vent hole, what you want to do is take your pliers and pinch and make a little divot right on there. Go on to the other side and make the same little divot. What that'll do is when you put your lid on like this, GSI facing you, or this D-ring is lined up to there, comes on and off quite easily. But if you twist it so that it's perpendicular and the GSI is pointed to the spout and the vent hole is pointed to the back, which is the optimum way you want to utilize the kettle, it's now tight. You could pop off if you want to with a little pop. You could still take the lid on and off quite easily. But if you turn it, you can't take the lid, you have to really force it, and it won't. If you tilt the kettle, it's not going to come off or anything like that. It's on there pretty tight. If you just put it on like this and you turn it upside down, it pops off because it's loose, and that's because you only made 2 little rivets. And how I found this out is back in, I think, the 90s, when I first saw kettles. This was a hack, cam kettles. This was a hack that my teacher taught me, and just teach you 2 little notches, just little pull-outs. That's all that it takes. And that is because every kettle, when it's made out of metal, for some reason, it's warped. It's always going to be a little bit oblong. But the site where the rivets are, where it's been welded, actually is harder. And therefore, it will not bend as much. So it will bend this way. So these sides can go out and in. These will be difficult to go out or in because this is extra steel, and it's just going to keep its oval shape a lot easier, which is why and how it's easy to pull on here. But if you twist it, it's now locked in place. Can't do anything. You can pop it out, force it out. But if you just do this, it's nice and easy. And as long as you carry a pair of pliers in the field, chances are, if it does get a little bit loose because of the heat warping it, or the temperature changes going on outside, and you need a little bit more tighter, you can always just bend these out a little bit more, and or push these in a little bit more, because this is all one cast steel. It's not cemented or anything, cemented or welded on or pressured on. It's just one cast steel, and we have weld marks, spot weld marks for when they welded that together, which makes this side a harder side. So again, putting this on parallel, easy, lock it. Now it's not going anywhere. And it's a quick hack that everyone should know, And I really believe that is the only issue that people have had with this kettle. As for the handle being hot when you put it on fire, that just goes with any kettle. You need to make sure that if you do use this on a fire, that you have protection for your hand when you lick it out. Just know that it's going to be hot because it's on fire. I mean, that's 101. As for stuff coming in and out of here, and this is not covered, well, guess what? Most people don't want this covered when you're boiling hot water because steam needs to escape. This vent hole is a good hole to have for low pressure release, but when it gets high pressure, you'll like this this being open as is. And it's a lot easier to clean. I mean, this is wide. Easy to get down in there. No holes, nothing to really grab food on or bacteria to build up on. The weld on this is very clean. The only thing I have I question about is going to be this spout. This weld here is actually not welded. It's pressured into. Looks like it's pressure fitted, which it's okay. But I just want to make sure that that is, make sure it's nice, cleaned. Probably use a little brush on it to make sure it's nice, good. Or probably spot weld it a little bit as well, just to weld it. Because like I said, it looks like it's pressure fitted or pressure riveted. And it would be better if it was spot welded. But that's just me. And my preference. Highly unlikely that you get any bacteria in there, but if you do, you can wash it off with soap and water because this is stainless steel and it's very robust. So again, nice little hack, nice easy open, and now it's locked. There you go.